what is education? Is it just getting children to school? And in our case, it's not. It's really surprising. People are often surprised to find out that the gross enrollment rate for elementary school in Indonesia is 115%. So children are in school, but they're not learning. In a recent OECD survey, Indonesian teenagers ranked second to last in science, math, and reading. Second to last out of 65 countries surveyed. Our journey in philanthropy started out many years ago, though, because education is something that my parents hold very dear to their heart, because they never got a chance to graduate from high school. At the age of 17, they were forced to quit school to work to help support their families. And fast forward 15 years, when they were building their first factory in North Sumatra, they realized that the same thing was happening around them. Like every year, millions of Indonesians drop out of school, either because they can't afford it, or because the school is too far, or because they have to work to support their families. So that's how we began our philanthropic journey. So in 2010, we rolled out Belinda Pendidikan, which is a multi-year program that focuses on improving quality of education in the rural areas. And there are two components to it. The first is the teachers training. And we do this holistically because we believe that good teachers are made, not born. You'd be surprised, in a single year's teaching, the top 10% of teachers impart 3 times as much learning to their students as the bottom 10%. 3 times as much. If we can transform them into become good teachers, what kind of force of good we can harness from all of this? And our training focuses on 3 things. First, we work on the pedagogical content knowledge. So getting the teachers to encourage the students to ask the how and the why questions instead of just the what, moving them away from rote memorization or one-way lecturing to active class participation. And then we also support, we also organize them into working groups so that they have a support network for continuous learning. And then finally, we provide the teachers with professional development so that they have real-time feedback, they have intensive coaching and mentoring. So it's actually it's a long-term process, and it doesn't happen over time. I think one of the things that we've learned over the years of implementing this program is that the importance of working with the local partners. One of the stories that always stuck in my mind is that when we first rolled out the program, we went to the field and we said, okay, this is what we have in mind. Like, we're going to launch this program, that program. And when we went there, we realized this is not what the community needs. You know, we went there and we realized we have to sit down with the principal, with the teachers, with the communities, and really understand the local context before and collaboratively come up with solutions. This is all about changing mindset, right, in the end. It's not the dollars, it's not the dollar amount that makes a difference. It's actually about the human touch, the mindset, and it's a long-term process. We see replication in 2 ways, right? So one is bottom-up, which is how do we train the trainers so that they can also mobilize, they can become local facilitators in their respective communities. But the top-down approach, we know that our resources are limited. You know, no foundation can exist in a vacuum, so we have to leverage the resources of the government. We have to leverage the resources of other NGOs. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. They don't have to learn the hard way that we did, you know, that this approach doesn't work. But at the same time, we can learn from each other at the same time. The technical part, I think all of us can do, and all of us are doing, right? Because I think we've moved away from just feel-good charity type of giving to, you know, more strategic giving. So I think all of us are already implementing, but in terms of really understanding what the data means, and how does that, and how to use that to inform our decisions, I think that's difficult. It's a very big challenge that we're all facing. We're a family of 6, and all of us are very much involved in the Family Foundation because it's something I mean, beyond the business, it's something that allows us to share our values. You know, it's a different vehicle for us to. It's a very personal journey for all of us because it's not just. It brings the family closer together beyond just the business.
Thank you.